Hello besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to Bookmas Day 5, I'm pretty sure this is, and today we are going to be doing bookish things and maybe some Christmassy things together. Over the next few days, possibly the next week, I am just going to be filming and sharing everything bookish that I do other than reading, of course. Because I have whole separate reading vlogs if that's what you're wanting. I have some fun things planned, like I already went book shopping this morning. I am going to be doing something really exciting for 2026, and that is going to be making my own reading/book journal. I've never done that before. I'm not like the most creative person, so it definitely intimidates me a little bit, but I am actually really excited to get into it, so I've been getting some supplies for that, and I think I'm gonna set it up. So I'll show you that. I have Christmas related things, gifts coming in for people, like kind of bookish gifts to show you. I am wearing some bookish merch today. We got my Enemies to Lovers book club sweatshirt on. So let's just chill and do some bookish/crafty/Christmas things together. And let's roll the clips to me book shopping this morning. And let's get into my Barnes & Noble haul. I didn't film too much in there, but trust me, I was in there for a long time. Usually I always go book shopping with my husband. I'm gonna be real. The city that I have to go to for this Barnes & Noble is very sketchy. So I don't like going there alone. So that's usually why I go with my husband. Today I went alone. So I killed a lot of time in there. Let me just say that. Not that my husband doesn't let me kill my time in there, but I try to be nice and not be in there too long for his sake. So I was in there for a really long time, and then also I ended up calling him and like asking him about certain books and everything. So I didn't film a ton, but that's okay. You got the gist of it. The first thing I picked up was Wuthering Heights, and this is the Barnes & Noble like exclusive. Is it leather? I think the cover might be a leather. Whatever. I just really love how it feels, and it's like more so like a paperback than a hardcover, so I thought it would just be easier to read because it's gonna be a little bit flimsier then. And I am just obsessed with the gold and the green and the purple all together. This is gonna look so pretty on my shelf. I have been wanting to get into reading classics, like at least a few a year, because they're classics for a reason, right? My favorite classics that I've read are A Count of Monte Cristo and A Tale of Two Cities, but I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this one because one of my favorite books of this year was The Favorites by Lane Fargo. And that is like a figure skating modern day retelling of Wuthering Heights. So I'm very excited. Plus the movie comes out, I think in like January or February, and I want to read it before my husband and I go see the movie. That is the type of person I am, okay? I have to read the book before I can watch the show or the movie. So this beautiful exclusive edition was only $15. I thought that was pretty good. And I'm not really sure what to expect from this book. I'm going to assume like some sort of love story, probably from like the 1800s. I don't know. I'm really, really excited to get to it though. And honestly, it's not even like that long. It's only 300-ish pages. So I'm very, very excited to add this to my little classics collection that I have going on. And then the next two things I got from Barnes & Noble, I can't talk about too much because they're actually a gift for my mom, who is right above me, and I don't want her to hear what her gifts are. So I will just show you, I will like film a little separate clip and have this playing over it because obviously I don't want her to hear, but these are what I got her. And I think she'll like them, especially the idea I have for this. I think it'll be really, really cute. So that's all I got at Barnes. I could have done a lot more damage because there are so many books that I want, especially a lot of new releases that I have not gotten yet. But my husband says I'm not allowed to really buy anything else before Christmas time because he's already bought me books for Christmas. So he doesn't want me to like buy books that he already bought. And then I was like, well, what if I send you pictures of all the books I want? And he was like, well, that's not gonna work either because then if I tell you like you can buy this book, that means he already bought the other book. So he said no more books other than Wuthering Heights. Well, I did send him a few pictures and he said I could get those, but I ended up not getting them. I'm trying to be on a book buying ban. So I just got Wuthering Heights. I knew that was one he wouldn't have gotten me because it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive. And now I'm going to show you my reading journal that I ordered and kind of like the supplies that I got to go with it and my ideas, I guess, and like decorating the book journal. I'm not sure how much of the book journal I'm gonna get like outlined today because I'm gonna go in with pencil and like trace the designs and stuff. But obviously I'll work on it a little bit throughout the week and then show you when I'm done with that. And also I probably won't have it like all ready to color and fill in and everything until January. But at least for like this first few starting pages, I will definitely show you. Hopefully I get them done this week. I don't know. Again, I'm really, really nervous because I'm just like not artsy like that, but I'm determined to do it. I'm wanting to get into more crafts and hobbies in the new year. So this is one of those and I need to stick to it. Okay, I've moved onto the floor because my desk is actually a mess right now. I have so much crap up there, just like book stuff, work stuff, present stuff, like a bunch of crap up there. So I put my journaling stuff on the floor and honestly, like I don't care. So first of all, I got this very, very nice looking journal from Beachmore Books. I just ordered it on Amazon, but it came in a super fancy box. It is this like vegan leather notebook. I got it in this fun little yellow color, but I think I'm gonna put like bookish stickers on the front of it so it's like my book reading journal, you know? But this is Beachmore Books dotted notebook. It is an A5 size, and then it is 160 GSM paper. I heard that you want like over 100, I think like 140 GSM paper for journaling so that nothing bleeds through. And like all the other journals I was looking at were only like 100 or 120, so this one's 160, so that should be really thick. It lays flat. It has 112 pages, which I think should definitely be enough for me, 56 sheets, so again, that should definitely be enough, I would think. It does have a little ribbon bookmark, and then it has like this elastic. I'll show you. It has this pocket in the back, which I don't know if I'll really use it, but like it could be nice to maybe keep some supplies in or something. But this is what I was talking about. It has the elastic, which I guess is also really important for journaling because obviously we're gonna be like taping stuff in. I mean, I won't be taping stuff in all the time. I'll also just be like coloring and drawing in here. See, it lays flat, and then I did get the dotted version just because if I am like making graphs and stuff, that'll just help me measure. Again, I am an amateur. I have no idea what I'm doing here, so I feel like I need a little bit of a guideline going on, right? So that's my journal. I love it. I've been really into yellow this year. I don't know, this year everyone was telling me that yellow is my color, and I have literally like never worn yellow in my life until this year, so I was like, I've been missing out. So I've really been enjoying yellow, I guess, because of that. And then I have these Super Tip Crayola markers. These are the pastel colors. They're so pretty. I love these pastels. I got a lot of my advice for journaling from Rachel Catherine, and I was gonna get like fancy markers, but she was like, these are cheap and they work so good. They last a long time. The colors are beautiful. So I was like, you know what? Again, as an amateur, I don't want to like put a bunch of money into super high quality products when this is like really my first year doing it. So I listened to her and I got the Crayola Super Tips, and then those are the pastel ones. So I also have just like, oh my gosh, that's the wrong way. I have the normal Crayola Super Tips as well, just like the, what is it called? Just default, like the original colors. And in there, I also just have this little pen. These are probably my favorite pens. I got them in an annotating set. I'm not sure the brand. It is on my TikTok though, if you want to go see like the annotating set that I use, but these pens are seriously my favorite. So I was like, I definitely just want to use these for my journal, since I know I like them, they don't bleed. And other supplies that I have, don't mind it in this cup. This is just like my favorite little mug. And I keep all my like colored pens. And then these are like kind of like paint markers. I don't know. They are technically pens, but to me they're like paint markers, and they're metallic. So I was like, well, that could be fun. And then obviously these are like pastel pens. So I thought I could outline like any, you know, like coloring in the pens because they kind of match the colors. I don't know. I am just like spitballing ideas, honestly. And then I also got this Elmer's Craft Bond permanent tape runner. This is just like kind of a double-sided tape / glue. I've used this for several years for other projects, and this is definitely my favorite one, the Elmer's brand. I know it works great. So this is for if I like glue on any designs or letters or really anything like that, because I definitely do want to use like construction paper and scrapbook paper, and I know that this will work for it. Now for my stickers, I have been accumulating book stickers for probably like the last 3 years. I got this whole set of them, and then also I have so more that just like get sent to me in packages and stuff. I thought it would be kind of fun to like go through my stickers and choose which ones I want to put on the front of my journal. And I don't really know what I'm going to do, like where I'm going to keep all these supplies. I have a bunch of tote bags which I could put it all in, or I could just keep it all at my desk. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing here. If anyone has any book journaling tips, let me know, because I could use them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go through and pick out like my favorite stickers to put on the front of my journal, and that'll be the first step to my 2026 reading journal. I'm very excited, but I've already told you I'm nervous. Let's just do it. Okay, I'm done with my journal. I put my stickers on it, and if you don't like it, I don't care. I don't want to hear anything. It is my journal and I like it, so that's all that matters. But now I am probably going to wrap those presents that I showed you, so I need to find a box to put them in. Okay, welcome to my husband's office / his closet / our storage room / our laundry bin. I am aware it's a mess in here, but I keep a lot of the boxes that we get just so we have boxes for things like Christmas and birthdays, and also when we eventually move, we will need boxes to pack our things in. So I have a lot of boxes to choose from, and I just need to find one that'll like fit these in there together. So let's see. Ooh. This one was almost big enough, not quite. I could probably just do book of the month. I swear everyone is gonna be opening book of the month boxes from me that aren't book of the month. well, it fits, so I think I'm just gonna go with that. And now I am just going to turn on some booktube and wrap this present. I do have a few more presents that I can wrap as well. I would like to start wrapping my nephew's presents, but I don't have all of them yet. And also I got this cute little wrapping paper from TJ Maxx, but it's so thick and it's like, I feel like kids need wrapping paper that will rip easier, you know? So I'm probably just gonna have to like get kids wrapping paper from Walmart that I use for my nephews. But like for my parents and my husband, I'm gonna be using the nice stuff from TJ Maxx. It's so cute, it's cat themed, so I'll probably just turn on some other Bookmas videos from like Sarah or Des, or catch up on Rachel Catherine while I wrap what presents I can. Okay, it is the next day. I reorganized my bookshelf. That is a different video from a few days ago that you guys can go back and watch if you want, because that was a whole ordeal in itself. That took me way too long, so I didn't want to include it in this video. But I have been working on my book journal, and I also finished my current read today, so I need to check that off the bingo board. So I just wanted to show you what I've been doing in this. And it's not a lot, so don't get too excited. But I have not done any of the index pages yet. But here's my title page. I just have reading journal, and then I have like this bookshelf here, and then coming off of the bookshelf I have these banners for the year 2026. I feel like it turned out pretty good. Also, please keep in mind nothing is colored yet. I think I want to go in and outline most of these like general spreads before I start coloring the whole thing. And then you flip it and you have my reading goal for the year. So for 2026, I'm making my goal 100 books, which I think I'll be able to do. So far this year, I read 159, but I want to get into a lot more hobbies in 2026. So I'm lowering that goal. So I drew out 100 books here. I'll obviously go and erase those numbers when I go in and color. And then here is where I will have my color key. So I did these like little fruit drawings in frames, and then this is like an overflow bookshelf if I end up reading more than 100 books. But I have this all sketched out and my little keys down here for what the colors will be. So then when I finish a book, I can color it in according to the star rating color key here. And that's literally all I've done. The whole reading journal thing is definitely a lot more time consuming. Like, I knew it was going to be time consuming, but it's really, really time consuming for me because I am not artistic. So like I keep on messing up and I just don't think it looks good. So then I keep on redoing it over and over and over again. And obviously like we still have to go in color too. So this is going to take me a hot minute, but I don't mind like something keeping me busy, you know. That's like my whole point of 2026. I need more hobbies. I need more things to keep me busy other than reading, because I feel like that's all I do. And then I finished The Weaver Bride today, which I will talk about in a different video. Like, again, this is not a reading vlog. This is not a book review video. But I will say one thing about The Weaver Bride is it was definitely a book I judged by its cover, so we can cross that off the bingo board. So bingo board is updated. Reading journal, I have definitely made some progress, but now I am going to go up and cook some supper. So those are all the little reading updates, reading things I have for you as of right now today, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hello, it is the next day once again. I was just working on my reading journal and I actually ended up working on a lot more than I anticipated last night. So just wanted to do like a quick little flip through. I'll show you guys like next week when this video goes up, like an updated, more in-depth glimpse at it. I don't have a lot colored right now, but I think I already showed you guys. This is just my title page and then my reading goal and my little color code page, and then I also did 26 books for 2026, like the books that I'm gonna want to read. And then I really love how this spread turned out. This was the first one I experimented with like construction paper on, and I love it. I have a little spill on it right here, but it'll be fine because I'm going to print out pictures of books and put them in here. I just think this is so pretty. I was going for like secret romantic garden vibes. And then, oh, one second. You guys just saw me make this spread, which is my rereads and then my 5-star reads of 2026. Obviously, I have nothing in there yet because we're not in 2026 yet. This isn't really like a theme of anything. I just really like bright pastel colors altogether. So got yellow, green, and pink, and I had used green and pink for this page, and I'm not about waste. So I like to use up scraps and things that I've already started using. So I wanted to reuse some pink and green, but I just love like bright yellowy colors, obviously. So I am very, very happy with how my reading journal is coming along, considering this is my first ever journal. I have pulled a lot of inspiration from Pinterest and then Rachel Catherine, as well as just like other videos that I see like on my For You page or other ones on YouTube. But I will say, like, these spreads, this is just what my brain came up with. Not to brag or anything, because like I know it's not very good, but that's what I have as of right now for my reading journal. I think as long as I keep doing like 2 to 3 spreads per day, like getting them all sketched out and everything, I should be ready to color it in like sometime next week. That's my goal. I would like to show you guys like the colored in final product, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm not being too hard on myself or like too picky with how it's turning out, but I am a little bit of a perfectionist, but I'm trying to like embrace the imperfection. I'm trying to just have fun and like do what I want to do what I think looks cute, and not really care. So that is helping me crank through it a lot faster, honestly. Like I spilled on this page and I was like, whatever, I could have ripped this page out and like re-glued in a green page, but I didn't do that. So I am very, very excited to color like the color key. Obviously I can't color in my reading goals until I read each book, but I think it's going well overall. Like I said, for my first ever reading journal, I'm pretty happy with it. And we are going to just like keep on updating it, keep on working on it over the next few days. I also finished a book today. I started King of Greed by Anna Wong last night, and I finished it today, so I got to cross that off the bingo board, as you also saw, because that was part of a series. And once again, I'm going to be talking about this book in a different video, but oh my gosh, this book like brought out so many emotions in me because it is about an already married couple going through issues in their marriage and like basically breaking up, and like my heart can't handle that, okay? So lots of emotions, but I love when a book can bring emotions like that out of me. And then I got a really, really cool bookish package today, so I thought I would show it to you. Disclaimer, I did already have to open it because the box says perishable, and me and my mom were like, oh, I need to open this right now and like get whatever is in here in the refrigerator. So that's what we did. But I got this huge box. I can't show you all of it because then I would leak my address. And inside, the cutest thing ever. Inside was another box. This is Layers of Love. Every bake tells a story. So then open this box, which is now empty, but it says tables of contents, a books and bakes tote, bookmark, apple pie filling, cinnamon, nutmeg, and recipes. And my mom and I were like, what the heck did I just get in the mail? I got a package from Just Roll. It's this dough company. I will insert pictures of the dough that I got sent. They sent me a pie crust, like a puff pastry, and then also a pizza dough. It says, hi Brianna, we hope you enjoy the Books and Bakes mailer package. with all the layers of love for a cozy night in. From pie to pizza to puff, we can't wait to see all the magic you bake up. If anyone from Just Roll is watching this video, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I was so excited to open this. So then in there, we literally have apple pie filling to bake a pie with. Ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, all these recipes, warm apple turnover, savory apple and brie flatbread, and then an apple crunch pie. Yeah, these all sound amazing. I may just have to make like a baking video because I do love baking. I don't think I've talked about it in a hot minute, but I do actually have my cottage license to bake and like sell baked goods. I love baking. I have baked since I was old enough to like sit on the counter with my mom and bake with her. And I love that this whole package is mixing baking and reading. Like literally my two personalities are meshing in this. And this tote right here is so cute. So on this side it says Just Roll, every bake tells a story, and then this side is the star of the show. Yeah, are we joking? The stack of books with this whatever sort of roll this is and a glass of wine. Yep, this tote is me in a nutshell. And then also this super cute bookmark. On one side it says to be baked, and then on this other side it says to be read. Are we joking? Once again, Just Roll. If anyone out there is listening, thank you so much for sending me this package. So that's like all I really have to share with you right now, all my bookish updates for the day, but we got to open a fun bookish package, give you a little bit of a reading update, and worked on my reading journal a little bit together. I would say it's been a successful bookish day, and now I need to pick out my next read. I am kind of in the mood for something devastating because that Anna Huang book did get me a little bit sad, a little bit in my feels, so I'm like, why don't we just ramp that up a whole lot with a really depressing read? So I have a few in mind. Maybe we can pick that out together. Hello? What did I hit my head on? Oh, the paper cutter. Great. I don't know if my YouTube family has ever seen this situation I have going on under my desk. Basically, my TBR bookshelf is overflowing. So now I have like more of my immediate TBR literally on the floor under my desk. Yep. So that's where I'm going to take you to pick the next read. I think it's going to be between The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. You can always count on Kristen Hanna to break your heart. But I also have Talking at Night, which I think this will be more romance heavy. Which I'm like, I might still be in kind of a romancy mood, like a sad romance mood, or not romance, but like a sad love story maybe. And I also want to annotate both of these. So like they're gonna be heavier reads, you know? What am I in the mood for? I think I'm gonna go with Talking at Night. I do like equally want to read The Great Alone, so I'm pretty sure I'll get to it sometime throughout the month. But the sole reason I'm gonna go with this one is because it's been on my TBR for way longer. I think I got The Great Alone, I don't know, earlier this year or something. This one I've had for years, plural. So we should probably read her. And I am really excited to read this one still. Alright, this video of doing book things is coming to an end because my hand is actually cramping from how much I have been coloring and just like tracing and working on my book for the last few hours. Or book, it's a reading journal, it's not a book. It's kind of a book, but you know. And I also need to get this whole video edited and uploaded for you to watch. So it needs to come to the end, and I've been working on just doing book things for the last several days, and it's mainly been the reading journal, but I'm feeling really, really good about it because I've gotten a lot done since I started it, and I am really, really proud of myself. I'm feeling a big sense of accomplishment, and I know it might not seem like a lot to some of you, but for me, like as a stay-at-home wife, as a content creator, I feel like there's not a ton of like big things that I've really done that give me a huge sense of accomplishment lately. And even just doing something like starting a new hobby and then finishing that project. And like with this, even though I'm not done with it, I've gotten so much done and it's kept me so busy over the last week since I've started it. And it just, I don't know, it helps me feel proud of myself when I haven't had a huge sense of accomplishment like this since I've done something like in high school. I know that, again, probably sounds silly, probably sounds sad, but that's just my truth, I guess. So I've had a lot of fun with this so far, and that's the main goal. That's the main objective, is just have fun. Not everything needs to be perfect. Not everything needs to be like above and beyond, you know. This is my first one. I definitely want to, you know, spruce it up probably in the coming years as I continue doing reading journals, but for my first one, I am really, really happy with how it's turning out so far. I do have a lot more to go. Like, I definitely have some more spreads that I want to do and just like get started for the new year, but I have a few more weeks still until January, so I definitely have time to finish my spreads. But this is definitely a hobby that I'm really, really glad I started. I was never really ever gonna do a reading journal. I was just like, I'm not artistic enough, I'm not crafty enough for that. But this goes to show that really like anyone can do it, because I'm seriously just like the least artistic person ever. So the fact that I can do it says that you can do it too. If you've been intimidated, if you've thought like, oh no, that's not for me, just try it, see if it's fun, and continue it if you're having fun. And without further ado, I will do a little flip through showing you what I've all gotten done this week. Again, keep in mind it's not all done, and keep in mind it is not perfect by any means, but that's okay. I'm embracing the okay of everything, and that does a lot for my mindset. I will definitely show you like an updated finished version of the journal, probably like closer to the end of the year or right as the new year starts. But hopefully, if you are thinking about doing a reading journal, what I have done so far can maybe give you some ideas or inspiration. Also, tell me why I'm literally like so proud that it doesn't close all the way. I love that. I'm like, yes. Here's the cover, and then I am doing a little table of contents or like index page just if I'm looking for something. Here is the title page. I think it looks really, really cute. I did the yellow to match the cover, obviously. And then my pen was kind of running out of ink, so this is not the best, but again, it's okay. Not everything needs to be perfect 100% of the time. Then right after that, we have my reading goal spread with the color key. I am actually so proud of myself for this. Like, the whole framed fruit pictures, I am literally, again, just proud of myself that I even did this, because I would have never thought that I'd be able to make something like this cute and look so like dainty. I'm really, really happy with this. So my reading goal is 100. Once I finish a book, I will color it in based on the star rating that it got. So I love this. And then this is the little overflow area if I end up reading more than 100. I did not color this one in yet because I don't have my 26 books picked out for 2026 yet. So this is going to be something that I do probably right before the new year. And then I think I already showed this one, but this will be my top 2026 anticipated releases, and then my favorite books of 2025 I'll put over here. And then again, I think I already showed this one, but my rereads of the year and then my 5-star reads of the year will go on these pages. This one I think turned out super cute. I have a book club with my sister-in-law, so I made this really fun little spread, and then I did this little like kind of cut out window because I'll put 3 books per page, so obviously 3 times 4 is 12, which we need for the 12 months of the year. And then I also am very, very happy with this one. I'm going to track the books I buy versus the books I receive. Had this cute little sticker. I don't know. I think it's like simple, but still cutesy. I love the pastel colors that I've been using on every page. And then this is the spread that I just did where my hands started cramping. So it is just my physical TBR. I already do have an Excel spreadsheet of my physical TBR, but I think it'll be really fun just to track it in here as well. Then I did that same cutout thing with the book club because I have a very, very lengthy physical TBR and I was like, I am gonna need the space. And that is all I have done for now. So I am going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty chill overall. I mean, we did a little bit of book shopping. I did a little book haul. I had some book mail. I wrapped some Christmas presents. We got to knock off some stuff off the book bingo, but this was definitely the biggest thing that I tackled in this video, and I feel like I got a lot done. Obviously, still a lot more to go. Like I said, there's still more spreads that I want to do before I do like each monthly spread. So that's a little daunting, not gonna lie. I'm a little bit nervous, but it'll be fine. Even like if I only have, you know, January's spread done by the new year, that's fine because I can work on all the other month's spreads, you know, throughout the year, or throughout January, I should say. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below to see more of my content. And I will see you back, not tomorrow, but the next day with another Bookmas video. Bye!